It's unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen who take your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-79. 395.com.
Crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost Premium Meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Welcome into Oil City Stadium for tonight's matchup between the visiting Elkhart County Miracle and your Northwest Indiana Oilmen. My name is Seth Berquist, running a solo mission tonight, giving you all things Oilman baseball. Defensive alignment as the Northwest Indiana Oilmen take the field. From left to right is Fedor, Upperman, and Dunn. Third to first is Garnica, Church, Holmes, and Groberski. Behind the dish is Nate Brumfield and the man on the mound for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. In his first start of the season, the Harper College student Aaron Buckholtz, playing out of LaGrange Park, Illinois. He's got a fastball, curveball, and a changeup in the arsenal. Very good stats on him so far this season. 9 innings pitched, only giving up 1 earned run for a whopping ERA of 1 flat. Hopefully he's willing to go the distance today. A good number of relief pitchers for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen today. I saw Anthony Scanlon out there in the dugout. Jackson Montgomery is ready to go to work. Amon Khan, as always, ready to come in as the closer. But we are ready to get things underway here in Oil City Stadium. Nate Penarski is going to be the leadoff hitter, and we are ready to get things going. And the first pitch is down the middle for strike one. Time of the first pitch is 6:33 p.m. Not a single cloud in the sky. Currently 82 degrees in Whiting as that one's grounded over to the second baseman. Holmes makes the throw in time. First out already here in the top of the first. Aaron Buchholz out there on the bump, standing at 6'4". He looks a little bit taller than he is, but it's because he's very, very lanky. And the pitch on the outside corner for strike one on the curveball to Christian Scout, who's newer to this year's Elkhart County Miracle roster. He is a returning player from last year, and that one's pelted out over in the left. Mike Fedor has a beat on it, makes the grab for the second out. Two outs and four pitches, and now it'll be the catcher, Garcia. Garcia's been pretty consistent so far this year. He's behind the dish, and that catcher has got a pretty arm. Takes ball on outside. Takes another ball outside. Count now 2-0. Swung on and missed. Count now 2-1. That one finds the bottom of the zone for strike two. Good pitch from Buchholz there, painting some corners. And swing and a miss, and he goes down by the way of the K. 3 up, 3 down for the Oilmen in 9 pitches. When we come back, the Oilmen bats look to get hot to start things off here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Back here at the ballpark, Oil City Stadium filled with fans here on Superhero Night. I came to the ballpark wearing my Iron Man helmet. Jovi Zavalio, public address announcer, playing the Avengers theme right now here in the ballpark. Very, very fun day. Coming to you in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits for the Elkhart County Miracle here in the top of the first. Good starting inning from Aaron Buchholz out on the mound. The man taking over the mound now for the Elkhart County Miracle is Christopher Gonzalez. In 2024, he was released from the Tampa Bay Rays rookie affiliate organization after playing there for 2 years. In his total minor league career, he's thrown about 52 innings with 60 Ks, and that's when he's in a professional organization. So you can imagine the type of damage he's about to do now as he comes up to Nick Upperman, league leader in hits right now. Nick Upperman, it's his 21st birthday. Looks like we're ready to get things started here. Gonzalez is very tall. I did not look at how tall he was when we were getting things started. The 0-1. Ball outside, a lot of movement. Christopher Gonzalez is 6'3". Last time they checked, he was 166 pounds. And that one was fouled back. Now the 1-2. That one's a ball outside. Count goes even. And that's a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Upperman goes down looking for the first out here at the bottom of the first. This will bring up Derek Holmes. Derek Holmes' second game as an Oilman. Out of Mercyhurst University. He's from Flossmoor, Illinois. And fouls that one back. Strike on the outside corner. Count goes 0-2. The umpire looks like he's going to give us a bit of a wider strike zone here today. And the pitch. Called strike 3. Holmes goes down looking. Back-to-back looking strikeouts for Gonzalez. And this will bring up the Eastern Illinois University shortstop Drew Church. Drew Church, 5th in the league in hits. Swing and miss for strike 1. That's ripped out into right. It looks like it's going to drop. It will. It's all the way off the right field wall. Church looks like he might go for 3. He will not. He will stop at 2. Nice little fly ball for a double. And the Oilmen have their first hit of the day. And this will bring up 27, Ryan Groberski. Haven't seen him in quite a bit. Currently batting .423 on the year in his 26 at-bats. Pick over at second, unsuccessful. Two outs with a man on second here for Groberski. Big swing and miss. Grounder over to the third baseman. Holds up Church. Throw over to first is in time. Retires this side. After 1 inning, the Oilmen put up 1 hit. But still no runs out there on the board. We'll be back with more Oilman baseball here on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Lando Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make a smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Back here at Oil City Stadium, Aaron Buchholz in his first inning of work threw 9 pitches with no hits out there. And it looks like we are ready to get things back underway as he gives the first pitch on the just outside to Kellen Demkovic. Playing third base for today as he fouls that one off. Count goes 1-1. And that's a grounder over to the third baseman. Garnica picks it up and makes the throw. It's offline. And that goes in as an infield single down the left field line for Demkovic. Now with no outs and a man on first, it'll be A.J. Van Bogart, the player manager for the Elkhart County Miracle. His first pitch, just outside, ball 1. That's a strike on the outside corner. That one's low and away. Count is now 2-1. That one is inside. Hitters count now with a man on first, no outs. Van Bogart with the runners on base is doing quite well. The 3-1 is swung on and missed and fills it up. Oh, called a ball outside. And Van Bogart will take his base and put Demkovic on second. So now 2 on with no outs. So the batter will be Kyler Dietrich playing first base today. 6-hole batter. His first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. That one fouled off. 0-2. And that's a grounder fouled off on the right side. Fouled back over the press box. He's staying alive here. Still an 0-2 count after 4 pitches. No outs recorded so far here in the top of the second. No hits for the Miracle yet. Or, excuse me, 1 hit for the Miracle. And swing and a miss. He'll go down. Now with that strikeout, it'll be the right fielder, Gabe Call. 2 on 1 out. And he will foul that one into his own foot. He's going to walk that one off a little bit. The umpire going to give him a little bit of time. And we're ready to get things back underway. Takes a ball inside. Takes a strike, counts 1-2. Big swing and a miss. Down he goes. 2 strikeouts in a row for Aaron Buchholz. Now it'll be the 8-hole hitter, Esteban Alcantara. Or Emmanuel Alcantara, excuse me. Big swing and miss there. That one fouled off. 0-2. That's a grounder right up the middle. Drew Church going to scoop it up, throw to first. In time, it retires the side. No run score on the one hit from the Elkhart County Miracle. We'll be back with Oilmen Bats here in the bottom of the second on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein and Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community. bp.com/whiting.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. It'll be Hobbs Dunn to come to the plate against Christopher Gonzalez, who threw 12 pitches in his first inning of work. Getting things started here in the bottom of the second. Takes the first pitch high and away, ball 1. Hobbs Dunn asked me today what my ideal Oilman starting lineup would be if I had all of the guys here. And that was a very impossible question. It took a lot of thinking. That one fouled off. Count is now 2-1. Takes that one inside. Kept a good eye on that one. Thought he was going to see a break on it. Thought he was going to be able to pull it over that right field wall. Did a good job of keeping off on that one. The 3-1. Strike 2 on the inside corner. That's a tough one to take. It's in a similar location. He's going to get the drop. Third strike on a swing and a miss. The throw over to first is offline. Now this will bring up Mike Fedor. 1 on, no outs. Drop third strike reached on the passed ball. Is done. So now Dunn's over there at first. Mike Fedor batting 174 so far on the year. Dunn goes. Pitch is called a strike. The tag not applied in time. So stolen base for Hobbs Dunn. Told me earlier today that he was fighting for Player of the Week in the Northern League this week. So he'll be one to keep an eye on. That stolen base is definitely going to help him. Now it's an 0-1 with a man in scoring position for Fedor. It's ball outside, 1-1 now. Pitch is chopped foul over the right wall. Two-1 hits him. He'll take a free base out of that. Now we'll have 2 on with no outs. This will bring up today's catcher, Nate Brumfield. 2 on in scoring position. Brumfield batting .290 so far in the year. Big swing and miss. Big opportunity for the Oilmen to get ahead early, which we talk about a lot in this league, matters probably more than any other statistic. See, strike 2 outside. That's a tough one to call a strike. It's quickly behind 0-2. Pitch. In the dirt, it gets past him. That'll advance the runners. So on the pass ball there, now 2 in scoring position. 2 passed balls past Tommy Garcia in this inning. It's 1-2. Gonzalez kicks and fires. And it's fouled off on the right side. We keep the same count. Fedor's got enough speed over there at second to where a nice little base knock here should be able to score 2. Big swing and miss. Brumfield goes down by the way of the K. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, 13, Max Miller. Miller's batting 143 on the year, currently in the DH spot. Gonzalez will take a quick step off the mound. 1 out, 2 on. Swing and miss. That one was well outside. He was sit and swing no matter what. No matter what the pitch was, he was thinking first pitch swinging. Which, props for the confidence. That one finds the zone for strike two. Same pitch, but over the plate. So we've seen two of them now. The 0-2. Just outside, takes ball one, good eye. The 1-2. Called strike three. Miller goes down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gonzalez. This brings up Gavin Garnica. Garnica's 250 on the year. 2 in scoring position. Now with 2 outs, big opportunity here for the Oilmen to get ahead. Takes a hack and miss at that one. It's strike one. Called strike two. Now the 0-2 is popped up. It looks like it might be in fair territory. It's in no man's land. It drops foul. And we'll do the 0-2 again. Garnica getting lucky there. 3 guys running in on it. Nobody able to make the grab. Dunn is at third. Fedor is at second. This is the 9-hole hitter here in the bottom of the second inning. And that one is in the dirt. Gets past the catcher. Hobbs Dunn decides he's on his way home, and he will score on the pass ball. It's a 1-0 ball game. Now in this 1-0 ball game, 1-2 count here with 2 outs. And Mike Fedor made his way over to third base on that same pitch. Good heads-up base running by Hobbs Dunn to score that run. And a ball high evens it up at 2. And that's a grounder over to the shortstop. Scalf makes the throw over to first, and it is in time. Retires the side. After 2 innings, the Oilmen have a 1-0 lead. We'll be back with the third right here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Third inning of Oilman Baseball is brought to you by our good friends at Lando Frost. You need 3 things to make a sandwich. 2 of them are bread, and 1 of them should be Lando Frost lunch meat. Wholesome and affordable, their premium sliced meats mix perfectly with fresh ingredients. Pick some up at your local grocery store today. It's the 9-hole hitter Trace Lilliard at the dish. Buchholz kicks and fires, and it's a swing and a miss. Buchholz pitched 30 pitches in his first 2 innings. That means in that second inning there, he threw 21 pitches. Another swing and a miss. And the 0-2. Oh, they said he went. It's a swing and a miss. 3rd strike. One out quickly in 3 pitches from Buchholz. And this will bring up Nate Pinarski back at the top of the order. 0 for 1 on the day as the center fielder as he takes ball 1. Pinarski's first time up, he grounded out to Holmes over at second. Here's the 1-0. Inside, ball 2. He sees a strike there. Gets the ball low and away. Gives him a 3-1 now with 1 out. Oh, and he'll see ball 4. He'll take a free base on that one. So now with Pinarski on first, we'll go back to the 2-hole hitter, Christian Scalf. Christian Scalf 0 for 1 on the day with a left field line out. And that's a passed ball by Brumfield, and that'll advance Pinarski out to second. Now the 1-0 is in the zone for strike 1. Count goes even at 1 with 1 out and 1 on. Last time these two teams saw each other, Elkhart beat down on the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. So the Oilmen for sure looking to make a statement here and get that win back. Another pass ball by Brumfield will advance the runner once more. Now with a 3-1, there's a runner on third. Here's the pitch. It is high to walk him. Good grab by Brumfield to not let the ball go by. That'll bring back up the catcher, Tommy Garcia. Garcia's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Double play ball possible here, but if they only are able to get the fielder's choice, it scores a run. So difficult situation here for the Oilmen. His first pitch is fouled back into the netting. The 0-1 is outside. Runner goes. Brumfield decides not to throw down. And Skelf will make it to second. So now Skelf on second with Panarski on third with one out. And it's a grounder right back up the middle. It's going to score one. It's out to Upperman. Runner rounds third. Throw home is on line. The runner advances on the throw. So now it's a tie ball game at 1. Still with only one out. Still 2 in scoring position. And it's Kellen Demkovich, who's 1 for 1 with a single to third. Just a well-placed single that Garnica had a hard time getting a handle on. He gets ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Outside. The Oilmen have the pitching staff to take Buchholz out at any time. I'm not saying they should. I'm saying if this gets any worse, it's okay to take Buchholz out here. He's thrown 2 1/3 very good innings. Strike on the inside corner. Count goes 3-1. And the 3-1 is a rocket over to the third baseman, just past Garnica's glove. It'll score 1. And a single to left makes the game 2-1. This brings up the player manager, A.J. Van Bogart. The left fielder walked his first time up. Van Bogart's a guy that moves a ton. As he rockets that one straight up in the air. It's in shallow left. Upperman calls it. Runner goes. The throw might beat him. It's offline, and it'll score 1. It's a sac fly to make the score 3-1 with 2 outs. Now with 2 outs in a 3-1 ball game, it's Tyler Dietrich. 0 for 1 on the day. He's playing first base for the Miracle. As he fouls that first one off. Ball up and in. Demkovich on first. And that's a grounder fouled. Three-one ball game. Counts 1-2 with 2 outs. Called. Strike 3. It ends the side. Elkhart put up 3 runs on 2 hits. And the Oilmen look to come back with some runs when we come back here on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein and Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community. BP.com. Whiting.
Out here at the bottom of the Lando Frost third inning, Christopher Gonzalez in his first 2 innings of work threw 37 pitches, giving up only 1 run on 1 hit. We start the third inning with the top of the Oilmen order. It's the birthday boy, number 40, Nick Upperman, struck out his last time up. Gonzalez kicks and delivers. Outside for ball 1. On Thursday the 10th, if you have a kid you want to get back into reading this summer, you can come out to Oil City Stadium for Library Night. Learn all about the amazing resources that the Whiting Library has to offer. Big swing and miss. Count is now 2-1 on Upperman. That one's inside on the hands. Had to tuck those hands back. Count is now 3-1. And that one's outside, and Upperman gets a walk to get things started. Easy first base take there to bring up the second baseman, Derek Holmes. Derek Holmes at 5'10", 175. Interested to see what he can pull together for this Oilman team. Throughout the season, I'm sure Holmes is going to really rack up some runs for this Oilman team. This is only his second game here. We're about halfway through the season. And his first pitch is low and away for ball 1. Gonzalez is throwing heat, but right now the problem is placing the pitches well. And that's a strike on the outside corner. Count now 1-1. Runner goes. It's a passed ball. Upperman could have rounded second and moved on to third. Took the safe bet with the slide, and now in a 2-1 count, Upperman on a passed ball is on second. Tying run at the plate for the Oilmen with a runner in scoring position and no outs. I'm loving the purple and pink batting gloves. That's a great look. 2-1. Is grounded over in a gap in left field. Upperman's going to hold up at third. And that single puts runners on the corners. This will bring up the D1 shortstop, Drew Church. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a double. That one hop to the Ironworkers 41 sign, or Ironworkers 395 sign, excuse me, out there in right field. Umpires counting that as a quick mound visit as Scalf came over and had a quick chat. No outs, runners on the corners. Attempted pickoff over at first, unsuccessful. Gonzalez moves quickly, so you can't take a super big lead on him because he will not show you if he's throwing over to first, as he just shows right there. Goes over to Holmes again. Interesting choice also to go a full 180 turn to throw over to Holmes at first, when you could just take the step in front of you and throw to try and get Upperman at third. But now we finally get a pitch, and it's inside for ball one. Here's the 1-0. It is crushed but foul on the right side. Now the 1-1, runner goes. Decides not to throw down. Holmes makes it to second on a stolen base, brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. The 2-1. Inside, now 3-1, 2 in scoring position. Tying run out there on second, no outs. And he'll take that one inside. That'll fill up the bases. Church taking a good eye there. Making his way down to first base. Gonzalez wants a new ball. Ryan Groberski is 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out his first time up over on the left side. And a mound visit here to Gonzalez. Interested to see what this strategy is. You have the game-tying run on second. You have the go-ahead run on first. There's no outs. Gonzalez trying to work his way back into a minor league organization after being released from the Rays back in 2024. Groberski takes strike one over the plate. And that is roped out into left field. It looks like it might go off the wall. It will not. Runner tags up from third. It's going to be a sac fly. And it's a 3-2 ball game. Runners do not move from first or second. So Holmes still on second with Church on first. It'll be Hobbs done. The right fielder 0 for 1, reached on a drop third strike. One out here. See strike one. Not a big fan of the call. Hobbs done out of Cumberland University. Runners go. It's popped in the air. Runner's got to turn back. It's dropping in foul territory. A diving Garcia could not make the grab. So now an 0-2 count now to Hobbs done. Runners on first and second with one out. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Down he goes. Awkward swing there, and that's our second out. This will bring back Mike Fedor, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. Did some good work for the Oilmen, taking that HBP. Ended up leading to a run later. First pitch is outside for ball one. Mike Fedor is out of the College of Lake County in Illinois. Foul tipped that one into the glove. That's 1-1. And that one's blown away. Swing and miss. Count is now even at 2 with a tying run on second. He's signaling the fastball there. It is swung on and missed. Gave him the signal for the fastball, and he swung on it and missed it. That retires the side. After 3 full innings of play, the Oilmen are still down 3-2. We'll be back with more Oilmen baseball here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Aaron Buchholz back on the mound after 3 innings of work, throwing 57 pitches, giving up those 3 Elkhart County Miracle runs. Coming to you here in the top of the 4th inning, Elkhart currently lead the Oilmen 3-2. The leadoff hitter will be Gabe Call. Call is 0 for 1 on the day. Swings and misses at the first one. That's a big sword to get things started. And he hits the batter with that pitch. And a free first base for the leadoff. Now it'll be 16, Emmanuel Alcantara. Oh for 1 on the day, the second baseman. Puts that one out in right. It's over the right side wall, foul. Big swing and miss. The curveball's doing a lot of good for Buchholz here. The 0-2. Dribbled over to the second baseman. Holmes might do a double play. He gets it. Double play brought to you by Midwest Orthopedics. To be your best, see the best. Beautiful double play by Holmes. Stepped on the bag, made a great throw over to Groberski. Had to make a little bit of a reach for it. But 5 pitches in, we have the first 2 outs of the inning. It's Trace Lellier. The DH is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He takes ball 1 low. The 1-1 is a ball. Not sure how Brumfield didn't keep a hold on that one. Fastball down the middle, finds the zone. It's 2-2 now. Buchholz winds and deals, and it's fouled off. Defensive swing, made contact. There's the pitch. It is in the dirt, fills up the count. The payoff, fouled off on the right side. And we'll do it once more. Swing and a miss, down he goes. Here in the middle of the 4th, Elkhart scores none. No hits out there. We will return here with the bottom of the 4th inning when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Lando Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Lando Frost Premium Meat.
We'll start off the bottom of the 4th inning in the 7-8-9 part of the order for the Oilmen. Throw down to second. It will be Nate Brumfield to get things started for the Oilmen. Christopher Gonzalez out there on the bump, 61 pitches through his first 3 innings of work. And he's starting to show some signs of slowing down. So if the Oilmen are going to capitalize on an opportunity, now would be the time to do it, only down by 1. Brumfield takes strike 1. Sees that one inside. It's 1-1 now. And that one's chopped just on the left side, foul. Now it's a 1-2. Good eye by Brumfield to keep that one. Now the count is even. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Brumfield struck out a second time. This will bring up 13 Max Miller, the DH, 0 for 1 on the day. Takes first pitch outside. And that one shatters the bat. It dribbles over to third. The throw to first is in time. And that will record the second out. Unfortunately, there's no way to keep in the scorebook, yes, it's a ground out, but that was really cool. Like, it's a really bad bummer that that's not going to get, like, kept anywhere, like, in the records. Garnica takes one behind the head for ball 1. And that's a dribbler right back up the middle. It looks like Scalf will make a grab on it. Throw to first. In time, it retires the side. Oilmen are not able to capitalize here in the bottom of the fourth. We come back with the top of the Miller Lite fifth inning right after this on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein and Land of Rust premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Here in Northwest Indiana, whether the game's heating up or the sun's going down, there's nothing quite like finding yourself in the right place with the right choice in hand. And for many of us, that choice is a cold Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling, please. Drink responsibly. Celebrating 50 years of Miller time. Fifth inning of Oilman baseball brought to you by our good friends at Miller Lite. It'll be Nate Pinarski batting back in the 1 hole as he takes a ball inside. 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a ground out. Take strike 1 there. Count now 1-1. And he's going to get hit by that one and take a free base. Pinarski to lead off reaches first with no outs. Now the batter will be Christian Scalf, who's also 0 for 1 on the day. A line out to left and a walk so far. Buchholz threw 70 pitches in his first 4 innings. The numbers aren't super strong. As he gives up ball 1. All 3 runs from the Miracle are earned. Here's the 1-0. Inside ball 2. Finds just the outside of the zone there, strike one. Brumfield helping put that in the picture frame. And big swing and miss evens it out. Ball outside fills it up. And the payoff is rocketed out into left field. It's got a chance. Fedor at the wall. Gone! It's a 2-run shot from Christian Skelf, and it's a 5-2 ball game. Now it'll be Tommy Garcia up to the dish, the catcher. Now would probably be a good time for a mound visit from head coach Mike Caston. Big swing and miss to Garcia. Now 0-2. No outs, bases are cleared on that 2-run shot over the BP sign and left. And that one is high for ball one. Now the Oilmen have quite a comeback to maneuver here halfway through the game. That one's in the dirt, evens it up at 2. And that one's rocketed over Drew Church's head in short. Upperman picks it up. And that liner into center puts another runner on first. So runner on first, no outs. Elkhart's already put up 2 this inning. Kellen Demkovich is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles, 1 to third and 1 to left. Fouls that one back. Ball inside, evens it up at 1. Garcia, not a super fast runner, probably not looking for a stolen base here. So that one's down 2-1 now. And that one is grounded over to Drew Church at short. Backhanded grab, gets the out at second. Gets him at first. It's a Midwest Orthopedics double play. That's only supposed to be 2 outs. Oilmen are walking off the field like that's 3. If you heard me take a pause here on the broadcast, it's because I was pretty confident that I was correct that it was 2 outs. The 6-4-3 double play only puts 2 outs on the board. Midwest Orthopedics double play to be your best, see the best. Now it's A.J. Van Bogart. No official AB yet today. Takes ball 1. Had a sac fly his last time up to score 1. And that one is rocketed out into left field. It might be gone at the wall. It's gone. It's off the wall. Right off the BP sign. I was cursed by the fact that the BP sign is white, so it just looked like the ball went over the wall. But now in a 3-run ball game, A.J. Van Bogart reaches second, and Kyler Dietrich comes up, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Takes ball 1 outside. I'm going to take a shot in the dark here and say Buchholz doesn't throw a 6th. He's reached 91 pitches here, 21 this inning. And that's a passed ball by Nate Brumfield. Did a good job keeping with it. Van Bogart doesn't try for third. Now 2-0 with 2 outs and a man on second. Buchholz kicks and fires. It's off the elbow guard. Dietrich struck out twice so far today. Now he takes an HBP. Puts 2 runners on now with 2 outs. Buchholz has hit 3 batters with a pitch now. And now Mike Caston going to come out to the mound. Is he going to make the call to the pen? Yes, he will. Which means that we're going to get a new pitcher here on the Region Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, we're going to tell you all about the new pitcher on the mound right after this on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
New pitcher on the mound for the Oilmen is number 19, Andrew Jimenez. Has worked 8.2 innings so far this season. This should be his 5th appearance, giving up 5 earned runs for an ERA of 5.19. And we are ready to get back into baseball. Jimenez from Calumet College of St. Joseph. He was the starter in yesterday's game. Am I right on that? You got to keep me honest, Jovi. Anyway, Gabe Call's coming up to the dish. He was not the starter yesterday. Jack Wilson was the starter yesterday. I think it was the game before that we were at Oil City. Takes ball 1. Gabe Call is 0 for 1, the right fielder. 2 on, 2 outs. Big swing and miss. Now the 0-2 is inside. Brumfield does a good job of keeping a beat on it. And swing and a miss, he'll go down. Elkhart puts up 2 more, does some damage. The Oilmen What did I miss? Is it a 2-2 count? Does that fill it up? Is it 3-2 now? Where did I miss a strike? My apologies to the folks at home. And fouled back as the runners go. The runners had to go. It's full count and 2 outs, but they're going to make the trot of shame back anyway. Van Bogart back to first. Van Bogart to second, Dietrich to first. The payoff. Called strike 3. Elkhart puts up 2 runs on 3 hits. We'll come back with the bottom of the 4th, or the bottom of the 5th here on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein and Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Back here at the ballpark in gorgeous Whiting, Indiana, for the bottom of the Miller Lite 5th inning. Due up for the Oilmen, top of the order, Nick Umperman. A new pitcher on the mound for the Elkhart County Miracle, Ronaldo Catalina. He's done some damage. I think he's a returning player for the Miracle. The name certainly sounds familiar. But it will be Upperman Holmes Church, or at least that's who's due up. I see Upperman taking some swings out there on the right. Upperman so far on the day is 0 for 1. He had a walk and a strikeout so far, so yet to make any decent contact out to the field here on his 21st birthday. Temperature in Whiting has gone down slightly. We started in the low 80s. We're now at 78. Still 0 clouds out there in the sky. The sun on its way down. We're starting to get longer and longer nights here at Oil City Stadium, or at least longer periods of time with the sun up. As we're now about an hour and a half into this game, a little less than that. I'd say about an hour 20. But Upperman comes out to the dish, and we are ready to play some baseball again here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Catalina on the mound. First pitch. Outside, ball 1, throwing heat. Now the 1-0. Big swing and miss. Yeah, he's throwing 90s. His fastball is in the 90 mile an hour per. It's in there. Upperman was behind on that pitch by quite a bit. It's a 1-1 count now. Takes that one on the inside corner for strike 2. Catalina's taking his sweet time out there on the bump in between pitches, which he's absolutely allowed to do. He's not making any pitch clock violations here. Now the 1-2 is driven right up the middle. Nice little single for leadoff Nick Upperman. He gets his first hit of the day. And the leadoff runner on first. Now it's Derek Holmes, the second baseman. 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking his first time up, but found a gap in left field to single previously. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Garcia keeping an eye on Upperman out there at first. Fastball was a tad inside. Holmes decided to try and pull it. It's foul. Now it's outside. Count is now 2-1 to Derek Holmes, wearing 38 in his second game as an Oilman. He's got 2 different color shoes on out there. The 2-1. Outside. Catalina not happy with the call. And swing and a miss fills up the count. But a nice little stolen base from Upperman. Stolen base is brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. Now a full count with Upperman in scoring position. Oilman down by 3. Need to get these bats hot. Kicks and fires. It's high. It walks him. Now with Upperman on second and Holmes at first. It'll be the D1 shortstop, Drew Church. Church is 1 for 1 on the day. Doubled on a rocket to right field his first time up. Takes ball 1 inside. Seems Catalina might also be having trouble with placement on his heaters. He's got to find that balance point of still like being able to throw high 80s, but in the zone. Runner goes. Swing and a miss from Drew Church. Tag not in time. And Upperman takes third. Stolen base is brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. Puts runners on the corners now on a 1-1 count. The tying run at the plate. And the 1-1 is fouled back. Oh, looking punch out on the outside corner. Fastball finds the zone. Church goes down looking. Now it'll be the first baseman, Ryan Groberski. Ground out in a sac fly so far today, so he's got the RBI. Let's see if he could put up some more. Get the Oilmen back into a close game here. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Might have been a bit of an intentional pitch out there to try and keep track of Holmes. He's a pretty aggressive base runner out there. And they try and go get him And that one gets by. It'll send Holmes taking off. It's a wild pitch to put both runners in scoring position. Now it's a 2-0. That one's high. It's 3-0 now. Take strike one. So now a 3-1 to Ryan Groberski, 2 in scoring position. And takes ball 4 inside, loads up the bases with only 1 out. Bases loaded, 1 out. It's Hobbs done. 0 for 2 on the day. He's due. Takes first pitch back over the netting. I've landed out there close to the bullpen. Had a weird angle on it myself, but lands out in the grass, out on the third baseline. So now an 0-1. Now that one fell back over the netting. It's an 0-2 count to Hobbs. Now another 0-2. Catalina kicks and fires. It is fouled back once more. Hobbs is going to fight through this AB. And fouled back once more. Big opportunity here for the Oilmen, down by 3, tying run out on first. One more time. It's drilled right up the middle. It looks like he might be able to turn 2. He gets 1. He gets 2. It's a double play to end the side. Oilmen could have scored a run. Hobbs didn't run it out fast enough, and it's still 5-2 after 5. We'll be back with the 6th here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, Get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Top of the sixth inning, Elkhart County Miracle up by 3. Let's see if we can quickly pull up the numbers on this one, because it's been a very interesting ball game. Elkhart County Miracle have 5 runs on 6 hits. 5 runs were across 2 different innings. They put up 3 in the third and 2 in the fifth. Northwest Indiana Oilmen put up 1 in the second and 1 in the third. They only have 3 hits on their 2 runs. And the comeback needs to start now for the Oilmen. Andrew Jimenez has only thrown 1 out so far. He did it in 7 pitches. It'll be Alcantara to start things off, and he puts one deep into left field. Fedor back at the wall, makes the grab, and they get the first out quickly. So quick outs is the name of the game here for Jimenez. Trace Lilliard now at the dish. The DH 0 for 2. Gets called strike 1. Don't think he actually went around on the swing. Now the 0-1 is swung on and missed. Strike 1 looking, strike 2 swinging. Let's see if Jimenez can put away this batter quick. Big swing and miss, 3-pitch K. Now this brings up 25, Nate Pinarski. The center fielder is 0 for 1 on the day. A walk, a hit by pitch, and a ground out. So 2 free bases, but grounded out his only official at-bat. So he takes ball 1 inside. No defensive switches yet for the Oilmen. I expect some subs to come in here probably in the 6th, if not definitely the 7th. And that's a strike there in the zone. Now a 2-1. And see strike 2. It's now 2-2. That one is driven high and deep into right field. Hobbs Dunn looking over his shoulder, makes the grab, and retires the side. Quickly 3 up, 3 down for the Oilmen, and we will turn to the bottom of the 6th when we come back right here on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Let me paint a picture here for you, folks. It is the bottom of the 6th inning here in beautiful Whiting, Indiana. The Elkhart County Miracle currently have a 4-6 record in 3rd place in the league as they try and crawl back. And they've done some amazing recruiting in the past week. And now they are ahead for a 2nd time in a row against the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. This time here in Whiting, last time out there on the road in Elkhart. And now that we are on the bottom of the 6th, the Oilmen are running out of time to make this 3-run comeback. Due up for the Oilmen, it's the 6, 7, 8 hole, so Fedor, Brumfield, and Miller. Geraldo Catalina pitched 1 inning so far, did it in 24 pitches. Faced 5 batters in those 24 pitches, gave up 1 hit, 2 walks, and a K. The heat from Catalina it's scary. It's intimidating. But his placement isn't super consistent. So I'm hoping the Oilmen can kind of just like sit back, let the counts happen. You'll find your pitch eventually. It's Mike Fedor here to get things started. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. Fedor's 0 for 1 on the day, playing left field. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. He struck out most recently. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Count now even at 1. That one inside. Count now 2-1. That one is high and away. And he takes that one high and in. It's ball 4 to the leadoff Fedor. Now with the leadoff on first, it'll be Nate Brumfield, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out twice, both times swinging. Brumfield came into this game batting .290. So he's trying to slowly creep up on that 300. Take strike 1 on the outside. That one fouled off right. Now the 0-2. Called strike 3. Brumfield gets the golden sombrero. Now we turn it over to Max Miller, the DH for today. Strikeout looking his first time up, a ground out over on the left side. His second time. Now in his third AB to get things kicked off. Takes strike 1 on the inside corner. With Fedor, the leadoff man, out there on first. And Max Miller puts that one over in right field. It's going to drop. Call picks it up. Fedor decides to hold it second. A nice little liner from Max Miller in a do-or-die situation. Puts 2 on with 1 out. Now you get Gavin Garnica for the Oilmen. 2 groundouts. Both times tried to get that grounder up the middle. Didn't quite have enough heat on it. Catalina 10 pitches into this inning. Some conversation here between Catalina, Alcantara, and Scalf, his 2 middle infielders. ball one inside, or outside, excuse me. Here's the 1-0. It's a grounder over, might find a gap. Shortstop bobbles it a little bit. It's an E6 to put all runners on all the bases. So now back to the top of the order, it's Nick Upperman. Tying run on first base, you've got bases loaded with one out. Upperman, a very big hitter in situations like this. Big swing and miss to get things started. He's 1 for 2 on the day. A strikeout, a walk, and a single on a line drive up the middle. That's a grounder. It finds the left field gap. It'll score one. He's going to hold him at third. Oh, a bit of a bobble out third. Throw over to third. Got the runner. Garnica out at third. What an interesting play. So you get the ground ball single to Van Bogart in the left. He bobbled it. And then Garnica was thrown out at third. So now 2 outs. It's a 5-4 ball game. Fouled back as Upperman went. So we ruled that a single with Miller scoring on an error. So there is an error, but it still counts as a single. And that's going to be a pass ball there to move Upperman on to second. Now the tying run is on second with 2 outs. Garrick Holmes is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single with a walk. Upperman trying to showcase some speed here. And Holmes chops that one foul left. Holmes in his first game went 0 for 2. So he got his first hit as an Oilman earlier today. On his second time up. This is now his 4th time around. The 1-2 is down and away, evens it up. Sun's finally starting to go down. Going to get a little bit of play time under the lights here. Catalina kicks and fires. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. It ends the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors out there in the field. Oilmen still back by 1 when we come back here on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. New pitcher on the mound for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen as we reach the top of the 7th inning. It's the mystery man, Jackson Montgomery. Jackson Montgomery, this is his 8th appearance. He's thrown 12 innings so far, only giving up 1 earned run on 4 hits. So down by 1, the Oilmen turn to the big guns. The 7th inning of Oilman Baseball is brought to you by our friends at Laborers Local 41, currently representing 1,200 members who work in the construction industry in the Northwest Indiana area. They are the fastest growing union of construction workers and one of the most diverse and influential unions representing public service employees. For more information, visit laborers41.com. That's not Christian Scalf. That is number 26 for the Elkhart County Miracle. Is that Christian Scalf? Do I have the number wrong? I have the number wrong. Here's the thing with Elkhart. They never wear the same jersey. Never do. Jackson Montgomery ready to get things moving. The windup and the throw. It's high and away for ball 1. Montgomery very animated when he's out on the mound. He's a very fun pitcher to watch. Now the 1-0 is behind his head. He had a bit of a footing issue there. The footwork not great. I think he found a weird little divot on the mound that he did not know was there. It's 2-0 now. Got to give Scalf a little buzz. Make him a little more aware. It's fine. 2-0. And it is popped straight up into the air. It's right above the mound. Holmes makes the call and makes the grab. So this should bring up Tommy Garcia here for the Elkhart County Miracle. He's 2 for 3 on the day. Strikeout, single, single. Both of his singles out to center field. One was a grounder, one was a liner. Umpire calling timeout, saying you need to you need to make sure the batter's set in the box before you come to your set position. Sees ball 1 inside. That one put low. So now it's a 2-0. That one on the inside part of the zone. Strike 1. It's a 2-1 count now to Jackson Montgomery. I have a signed Jackson Montgomery baseball sitting on my shelf right now. 2-1 is in the dirt. Now the 3-1 is grounded right back up to Montgomery. He makes the grab, throws over to first, and it's in time for the second out. So that ground out puts 2 outs on the board for Kellen Demkovich. Demkovich is 2 for 3 on the day. A single to left, a single to third, and he grounded out his most recent time up. And he takes ball high. Here comes the 2-0 from Montgomery. A little bit of movement, finds the outside part of the plate for strike one. And a swinging strike two. Count now even at two. If you're just now tuning in, you're tuning in at just the right time, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 5-4 ball game as your Oilmen look to climb back here in the top of the 7th. My name is Seth Berquist here on a solo mission, giving you all things Oilmen baseball. As Demkovich takes ball 3 high, fills up the count. And the payoff. Called strike 3. 14 pitches, 3 up, 3 down. The Oilmen look to come back after the stretch right here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is to mend, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 7th inning. Stretch just now finishing up here at Oil City Stadium. Looks like Christian Scalf has taken over the mound for the Elkhart County Miracle, which means a couple things are moving around here. That means 16 has moved over to short. Who's number 16, Jovi? 16. Who's number 16? Okay, so Emmanuel Alcantara moved from second to short, which means who's at second now? Having a hard time figuring out who's out there at second base. I'll give you a quick look at the box score here as the Oilmen 1 run away from a magnificent comeback. That's 13 at second base. Who's number 13, Jovi? 13. Who's number 13? Henry Singer. All right, we figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. Henry Singer's coming into the ball game at second base. Due up for the Oilmen is Drew Church. It'll be Church, Groberski, Dunn. Drew Church is 1 for 2 on the day. A bit of a mound meeting here. Let's see if Scalf can get his team out of some trouble here, potentially get the save on the mound. And the bottom of the 7th is kicking off here. Drew Church, 1 for 2. Takes ball 1 high. First pitch strikes have not been a common theme in this game. Counts are starting a lot with a ball, whether it's high, away, in, whatever. Pitchers are having a hard time getting that first pitch strike, which is leading to a good amount of walks here. Church's hit today was a double over to right. As he takes strike 2 on the inside corner. Counts now 1-2. Other than his hit today, he's walked and struck out looking his last time up. And here comes the 1-2. Takes that one inside. I thought it hit him for a second, but I think that was just off the glove of Garcia. So now the count's even at 2. Drew Church being able to look at that pitch, almost get pelted in the side with it and say, you know what, this is still my at-bat. Time to take charge and begin this comeback for my team. And he swings and misses at that one and goes down by the way of the K for the second time today. So now with 1 out, it'll be Ryan Groberski. 0 for 1, had a sac fly and a walk so far today. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Count now 1-1. And he'll take that one. Nice little off-speed, found the zone there. It's now 1-2. And swing and a miss, back-to-back Ks. As Groberski goes down swinging. Now this will bring up Hobbs Dunn, who's due for a hit, 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded into a double play his last time up. And if that only would have went in the books as a fielder's choice, we'd be looking at a very different game right now. He takes ball 1. Now the 1-0 is fouled back. So now it's a 1-1 count to Dunn. Nobody on here with 2 outs. That one's in the dirt. Beautiful whiting sky. Starting to see a little bit of pink in there, a lot of purples. As the sun officially starting to disappear behind us. Count is now 3-1 on Hobbs Dunn. If you ever wonder what people get up to when they're done with a starting pitch, there's my buttons work. Hobbs Dunn sees ball 4 outside. Nope, now it's 3-2. Now full count. And that one is popped up foul. There's Christopher Gonzalez over there talking to his team after his very strong start. And that one is ripped out into center field. Pinarski running in on it will make the grab and retire the side. After the 7th inning, the Oilmen are still down by 1. A lot of ground to cover when we come back here on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Lando Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Lando Frost Premium Meat.
It's the top of the 8th inning here at beautiful Oil City Stadium. New pitcher on the mound in Amon Khan for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. Amon Khan, the D1 pitcher out of St. Louis University. He's a Chicago, Illinois native, standing at 6'6". Has a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and in that back pocket occasionally uses the four-seamer, but will mainly use that sinker as his fastball. Amon has thrown 5 innings of work so far, only giving up 2 hits, no runs. So the odds are stacked against the Miracle here to try and put any insurance runs on the board. And the throw down to second. We are ready to get things kicked off. It'll be A.J. Van Bogart to lead things off here in the top of the 8th. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Had a double and a sac fly with a walk. So a lot of quality at-bats from Van Bogart today. Dangerous hitter no matter what team you put him against. And that's why Elkhart made him the player manager for this year. I saw Luis Termero in the dugout today. It's time. It's time. We need that power hit. And he'll take ball 1 high. I like our third base camera setup because anytime I could just cut over and there's just a random dude. That's my favorite. I can't even tell who that player is. Takes ball inside. It's 2-0 now. To Van Bogart. Strike on the outside corner. Now here comes the 2-1. Amon pitches that one just a tad high. (3-1) is swung on and missed. Van Bogart swinging for the fences on that pitch. Now the payoff. Outside, he'll walk. That was pretty well outside. Van Bogart knew as soon as the pitch came across he was getting first base for free on that one. He'll stay one-on-one for the day. He's having a pretty strong day. This brings up Kyler Dietrich. 0 for 2. Man on first, no outs. See strike 1. This is probably the closest game the Northern League has seen all year. And that one is popped up but foul. Now it's an 0-2 count to Dietrich. This will be the 9th pitch of the inning for Kahn. Ball outside. And swing and a miss. Swings out of his shoes. Dietrich goes down. And that's the first out of the frame. So this should bring up the right fielder, Gabe Call. Gabe Call has struck out twice, one swinging, one looking. He was hit by a pitch other than that, so he's 0 for 2 on the day. Amon Khan going to step off the bump there. Van Bogart out at first here with 1 out. Swing and a miss. The Elkhart County Miracle are used to seeing these pitchers that only have 3 pitches in their arsenal. Amon having 4. And that one is chopped over to the first baseman. Groberski makes the throw, and it's in and out of the glove of Drew Church. That'll go in the books. Let's call it E6. Throw was right in the glove of Drew Church. He's going to take the error on that one. And now we'll have runners on first and second. One out here in the top of the 8th. It's Alcantara, who's 0 for 3 on the day, playing short. Swings and misses at strike 1. Sees ball 1 in. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back to the backstop. So now it's a 1-2 count. Skies have almost gone completely dark here in Whiting. We're playing under the lights officially. Now the 1-2 is swung on and missed. He might reach first on the drop, 3rd strike. They're going to decide to throw to 3rd. Got him on the force. No, sorry, no force out. They called him safe. They still get the second out, I think, right? Oh, because drop 3rd strike wasn't in play. That's a stolen base. Trace Lilliard now at the dish. Sorry, this is Singer. Big swing and miss. I believe the count is 1-1. See strike 2. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Oilmen need this one to stay alive. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. No runs, no hits, 1 error out in the field for the Oilmen. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Oilmen only need 1 run to tie up this game. We'll be back here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is to mend, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Bottom of the 8th here at Oil City Stadium. Christian Scalf still out there on the bump for the Elkhart County Miracle. Scalf threw 16 pitches in his first inning of work against 3 batters, went 3 up, 3 down. 2 outs by the way of the K. So he's got some momentum as we carry on. Oilmen have 2 more chances to get back ahead in this game, or at least tie it and send us into extras. Right now it'll be Mike Fedor to lead things off. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He got 2 free bases today, an HBP and a walk. And he struck out swinging his second time up. We are ready to get things underway. Scalf kicks and fires. Outside, ball 1. We have just passed the 2-hour mark in this ballgame. That one gets by. We're more around like 2:10. 2:15-ish. But yeah, we've surpassed the 2-hour mark. At this point in the game, we're usually reaching like 2:45. So consider yourselves lucky. You don't have to be trapped for like a 3-hour game. Strike 1 on the outside corner. It's 2-1. Oil City Stadium crowd showing some spirit here as that one is swung on and missed. Evens up the count at 2. Singer at second is playing pretty far to the right, so Fedor can put one up the middle here and pretty much guarantee himself a base. And that is put right up the middle. It's a blooper. Singer makes the grab. Now that liner should bring up Nate Brumfield. People in my press box don't know how a door lock works. Nate Brumfield fouls off the first one. He's 0 for 3 on the day. with 3 Ks. He's due for something good here, ladies and gentlemen. See strike 2 there, right down the middle on that fastball. That's a hard one to take, especially when you're 0 for 2. And that one is over the head. Count now 1-2. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on deck for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen is Luis Termero, the reigning Northern League Player of the Week. And Brumfield swings and misses at that one, goes 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Now, so Luis Termero's having a great week. Great 2 weeks, really. So he's currently batting 400. And is the league leader in quality at bats. And takes the first pitch off the arm and will take a free base. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best thing to happen for either team here. For Elkhart, now you have the tying run is on first base. But for the Oilmen, you now have two outs, and one guy that you really trust in your lineup with the game in their hands. Doesn't get an opportunity to actually hit. So bad news on both sides. Now we go to 14. This is Ryan Hartz. Ryan Hartz is batting .222 right now. Gets ball 1 outside. Ryan Hartz out of Webster University. And he drills that one out into center field. Center fielder makes the grab and retires the side. The Oilmen fail to put up that one more run. Last chance for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen when we come back here on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Lando Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
It's the top of the 9th inning here at beautiful Oil City Stadium. It's been a very interesting game so far, but currently the Northwest Indiana Oilmen trail the Elkhart County Miracle by just 1 run. Aman Khan is still out on the bump for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. 20 pitches in his first inning of work. Didn't put up any runs. Didn't put up any hits either. So he's perfectly capable of getting the Oilmen out of this jam. This is 25. This should be Nate Penarski. Nate Penarski, the center fielder, is 0 for 2 on the day. Hit by pitch and a walk, but he has a ground out and a fly out. Do or die for the Oilmen here. And that one is fouled back into the netting. And that one is down and away. Count now 1-1. I don't think any games in the Northern League so far this season have gone to extras. Today could be the first. It's a ground ball over to the second baseman. Holmes misses the grab. Infield single to get things kicked off. So now no outs, a runner on first base. Penarski, a lucky hit there, and we go to Christian Scalf. Scalf taking over on the mound, so now the pitcher for today. Lined out, he had a homer his third time up, and he had a walk his second time out. So dangerous hitter here. Now the 1-0 is inside. Penarski with some interesting footwork over there at first. Here's the 2-0, runner goes. It's in there for a strike, and the throw is well offline. So that's going to go in as an E2. So Nate Brumfield gets an error there, and now it's a 2-1 count. No outs and a runner in scoring position at third. And that one is grounded over to the shortstop. Drew Church bobbles it, holds the runner at third. Got him at first. Now 1 out, still with a runner on third. It'll be Tommy Garcia. Garcia is 2 for 4 on the day. 2 singles to center. His first time up, he struck out swinging. His most recent time was a grounder. That's a grounder over to Drew Church at short. He throws home. Tag! Not in time. Couldn't hold on to the ball. Fielder's choice, and the run scores. And now, it is a 6-4 ball game. The Elkhart County Miracle, only 1 out on the board. Kellen Demkovich, 2 for 4 on the day, the third baseman, takes strike 1. 1 out, man on first base. Now a 2-run ball game, and the Oilmen have tried to make a 2-run comeback in the 9th before and failed against the Hammond Vikings. Swung on and missed 0-2. Aman Khan, all things considered, is having a pretty good outing. Still no earned runs for Aman Khan. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. He struck out, but Garcia will make it to second on a stolen base. Pinch hitter in number 37. So this should be Jorge Lozano. takes strike one on the outside corner. First time we're seeing him today. Supposedly taking over in left field. A.J. Van Bogart he should be taking over for. Takes ball one outside. It's 1-1. 2 outs now. Runner on second. Kahn kicks, fires. It's blown away. It's a wild pitch. And that'll score, well, not score, but it'll move on Garcia to third. Still 2 outs, though, so you can keep focusing on the batter. Pitch just got away from Amon Khan there. Hefty lead, nobody covering third. He sees a strike there. Count now 2-2. Lozano not super happy with the call. 1 strike away from preventing another run from scoring for the Miracle. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error out in the field. It's a 6-4 ball game. When we come back, the Oilmen have to score 2 to keep this game alive when we come back here on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Coming to you live in the bottom of the 9th inning here at beautiful Oil City Stadium. The Oilmen need 2 runs to keep this thing alive. Due up is Upperman and Holmes. And it looks like Church will still be batting in that 3-hole spot, so no substitutions for the first 3 hitters here in the bottom of the 9th. Unfortunate situation. Scored an unearned run on Amon Khan in the top of the 9th. It is still Christian Scalf out there on the bump for the Miracle. 28 pitches in 2 innings so far. He's throwing 60% strikes. That's pretty consistent with Elkhart all the way around. Gonzalez, their starter, threw 61%. Catalina, the reliever, threw 60%. So, yeah, pretty consistent numbers there. Nick Upperman is 2 for 3 on the day, with 2 singles and a walk. And we are ready to get things underway. The Oilmen need 2 to stay alive. Fouls that one off on the right. The 0-1. Over his head. Had to duck out of the way of that one. Now the 1-1 is fouled off on the right side again. One, two. Takes it high, evens it up. Completely pitch black here in Whiting. The lights are now taking up 100% of the light that we're playing under. No more daylight at all. 2-2 is outside to fill it up. Working that count on Skelf, seeing if we could get at least a little bit of fatigue out of him to slow down those pitches for our hitters later in the game. We need to go at least like 4 hitters deep realistically if we want to get these 2 runs scored, and that's probably a minimum. The payoff fouled back. We'll do it once more. 6 pitches so far. Scalf had a total of 34. So one more payoff. Takes ball 4 outside and moves on to first base. Great eye by Upperman to take that one. Scalf on the mound, not happy with the call. Going to call out to the umpire and ask about it. And this will bring back Derek Holmes, who's 1 for 3 on the day. The second baseman has 2 strikeouts, both looking, but has a single and a walk. Man on first base, tying run now at the plate. Runner goes. It's a ball outside. The throw down to second. He's safe. Upperman gets a stolen base. Brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. Upperman might be leading the league in steals. Upperman is leading at least the Oilmen in steals. He's got to be top 5 in the league. So now man on second with no outs. It's a 1-0 count to Holmes. Swung on and missed. I probably would have taken a hack at that pitch too. That looked good. Now the 1-1. Runner goes. It's fouled back. And Upperman will take the trot of shame. See, look, he's taking the trot of shame. Got to make that slow trot all the way back to the base. He was ready to steal. So still a 1-2 count to Derek Holmes. No out, man on second. And that one is fouled back over the press box. We'll do it again. Oilman doing a good job of working these pitch counts. Tommy Garcia out there trying to dust some of the dirt off the plate himself with a glove. That might just be killing time. Giving Scalf a couple extra seconds. Here's the 1-2. That's a grounder over to the shortstop. The throw over to first is offline. It's going to score 1. The throw over to second is offline. It's an E6 to score a run. So now in a 6-5 ball game with no outs, the tying run is on second base, and they turn to Drew Church, the shortstop. Now Tommy Garcia going to have a quick chat with Christian Scalf out there on the bump. 12 pitches so far this inning. 7 pitches for a walk to Upperman to get things started. He stole a base. 6 more pitches to Holmes, who eventually put it in play in a bad throw by Alcantara out there at short. Now Drew Church, his first pitch. Outside and down, ball 1. Church is 1 for 3 on the day with a double. His first time up, one-hopped the Ironworkers Local 395 sign out there in right field. That little brick wall. He walked his second time up, but has had 2 Ks since then. He sees strike 1 on the outside corner to even it up at 1. Now it is a 1-1. The heater having a hard time finding the zone. Seems to be the theme of today with all Elkhart pitchers. Lots of heat, not a ton of location. Now the 2-1 is in the dirt. Holmes taking some hefty leads out there at second. Nobody's covering. So he's doing his best to run some mind games here with Scalf. Now let's see if Drew can pull it together here in a 3-1 to tie up this ball game. Take strike 2, bottom outside corner of the zone. That was a perfectly placed pitch to fill up the count. This is a big situation for both men here, Scalf and Church. The payoff is a grounder over to the third baseman. It misses! It's an E5. Holmes holds up at third. Runners on the corners. Now with runners on the corners, no outs. The game-tying run is at third base. Now looks like it'll be Ryan Groberski to the plate, but we'll have a bit of a mound visit here. I don't know if they're going to pull Scalf, but I would not hold it against them if they did. The game-winning run is on first base. And now they're going to break up this mound visit. It looks like they're going to keep Scalf. So Groberski up now. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Even if he grounded into a double play here, we still score a run and tie the game. So Groberski could really do anything here. First pitch inside, ball 1. Good eye from Groberski. Came into this game batting .423 for the Oilmen. Swung on and missed. Fastball starting to lose its heat. 20 pitches into this inning. Runner goes, swung on and missed. They won't throw down to second. Church gets a stolen base, brought to you by BP in Whiting. An energy company with a purpose. So now 2 in scoring position, down by 1. It's a 1-2 count with no outs to Ryan Groberski. Scalf kicks and fires. And swung on and missed. Groberski strikes out. Hobbs Dunn is 0 for 4 on the day. His first time up, he reached on a drop third strike. He struck out swinging his his second time up. Since then, he has grounded out and flown out. 1 out, 2 in scoring position, down by 1. Will the Oilmen capitalize here? Dunn dribbles that one over to the second baseman. He gets by him. It'll score 1. Drew Church rounds third. He's on his way home. Oilmen win. Walk off. Hobbs Dunn walks it off for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. 7-6 final score. Just missed a gap. And that will end the ball game. Elkhart taking a slow walk off the field. They had the whole game in their hands the whole time. That's going to end things here at Oil City Stadium. We're going to take a quick break here, but right when we come back, it's the postgame show here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium for the post-game show. My name is Seth Berquist here for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen, giving you all things Oilman baseball. Boy, what a game it was here in beautiful Whiting, Indiana. The Northwest Indiana Oilmen walk it off against the Elkhart County Miracle for a final score of 7-6. Take a quick look at the box score here. Elkhart County with 6 runs on 7 hits, 4 errors out in the field. In my opinion, that's probably what's going to do it for them. They had errors in very, very costly times. The Northwest Indiana Oilmen, 7 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors out in the field. The 2 errors they had, not that devastating. They weren't in awful parts of the game. There's not a whole lot to talk about other than the fact that Hobbs Dunn was 0 for 4 coming into his at-bat. Finally decided to shrug that all off and just put one right in the perfect gap to score Drew Church from second for an RBI single to walk things off here in Oil City. A big win that the Oilmen definitely needed after a loss on Wednesday to this very Elkhart County Miracle team, and 2 pitchers out on the bump for the Elkhart County Miracle were just released within a couple years. They were released from minor league programs. These are pitchers that are throwing high 90s on good days. The Northwest Indiana Oilmen having a great time here. Kids getting ready to run the bases here for BP Family Saturday. Let's talk about the Midwest Orthopedics player of the game. To be your best, see the best with Midwest Orthopedics. It's Hobbs Dunn. It's a walk-off single. Nothing else needs to be said about it. it's a no-doubter. Hobbs done. Walk-off single for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. That brings us to the end of another exciting game here at Oil City Stadium. Tomorrow, your Oilmen host the Hammond Vikings for Bark in the Park. Bring your furry friend out to the ballpark. The first pitch is set for 6:35 p.m. Before we sign off, a huge thank you to Jovi Savaglio for helping me keep up with statistics throughout the game. And, of course, a massive thank you to all of you, the fans, for tuning in and making us a part of your evening. We truly appreciate your support. One final time, here in beautiful Whiting, Indiana, the final score of today's matchup, Northwest Indiana Oilmen 7, Elkhart County Miracle 6. For everyone in the Oilmen organization, this is Seth Berquist reminding you to create your own extraordinary, and tune in next time on the Region Sports Network.